Yo, what up, YouTube? What up, people of the world? This life and the next. Different dimensions, alternate realities. Black holes, the galaxy, the universe. Saying what's up? What's up, people on YouTube? There's a lot of people saying, like, reptilians aren't real. It kind of makes me wonder, I bet those same people want to be like, aliens exist. Or is it up for speculation? Are those skeptics like, maybe they're real? But it's interesting to think about. Think about this. So, most humans, and I've said this in other videos, don't want conflict. They don't want war. I know power can corrupt. But you want to send like hundreds of thousands of people to say bye-bye? For what reason? For your own power. And only a reptilian is cold-blooded and evil like that. Also, people who don't believe. I'm with you. I used to not believe myself. I was very reluctant. But I try to talk about it on my videos and try to say things like, I've actually been researching this for a while, so I'm not really trying to, like, trick you. And sometimes I'll leave a message on another person's video looking at, like, people in blue with shields on their shirts. They're so inhuman. A lot of them. They got a gang mentality, so I think there is a difference. I normally can tell the difference. Some of them are just so hate-filled and evil. And then you want to say, well, that's just who they are. Well, then why do certain aspects of leadership in a facility, I guess you can't say too many words, Big Gov, I'll say, lays down policy that's like terrible for people. Terrible. Extremely it's good for them. Like, let's give ourselves raises. It could just be corruption, but I've seen enough video. And if you don't realize that there's a lot of things going on right now where people are just talking about Hollywood elites are clones. I don't know. I see people are willing to believe that shit. For whatever the reason. Clones, my ass. What do? Take the conscious and put it into the body? Or do you have to educate that clone on who they replaced? Okay, so why would somebody want to, like, replace their body for a new body without the conscious? So do they transfer? That would be a reptilian thing, people, to do something like that. I don't follow the story, follow the path, go look at some hieroglyphics, if that's what they're called, writings on the wall. There's always a reptilian man or woman or humanoid in those videos. And I mean, not on those videos, I'm sure I got distracted, on those walls and the stories. And then you watch videos about, alright, perfect example, and I don't know if anybody's discredited this. I haven't seen anything to discredit it. Nobody's challenged it. But with the last president, before the T man, he was the O man. He had a guy on stage so happy he was smiling, and his gum line, his mouth anyways, went way up, and you seeing jagged teeth coming like, congratulations. So I thought that was kind of weird. Another thing that was weird was the weird looking security officer at that meeting. I still wonder if that wasn't like lighting, but I've seen a lot of different videos and opinions about it. Now, take a look at the darker brown gentleman who did a news story years ago, before reptilians were even really relevant to a conversation. Like, what is that? An iguana? Like, you see what I mean? But it happened that long ago. Dude's tongue went whoosh, I haven't seen nothing to discredit that. I think there would be something. It's like everything you see about it, there's no discredit out there. I have yet to see anybody discredit anything reptilian. So that kind of made me wonder. And then I do see videos where I'm thinking, oh, that's complete nonsense. So I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen ones where I'm like, that's straight up legit. And I've seen videos where I'm like, that's kind of weird. I don't know if I can follow that. But just remember, a reptilian would want to feed off of humans because they were here first. And we were created second. And the highest creator, the power of the universe, made it so they were like intimidated by the light, intimidated by the life, and intimidated by the love that we as humans have with us, in us, and around us. So at the end of the day, obviously all these people out here believe in the Bible, which I actually love the Bible. It's a great book. It's very powerful. If you need help, I suggest reading it. It'll help you. But my point is simply this. They talk about a reptile. They call it a snake. I didn't even think they call it a snake. I think they call it I can't remember, like a serpent. That's what they call it, the serpent. And it talks. Okay, well, you haven't proven to me what a serpent is in this world, because it's a, what are you saying, it's a snake? I don't believe that. But anyways, don't get all confused. Listen. If for some reason the creator of the universe tells the son, the father tells the son these things, and then people who follow the son document it in a very powerful book, and it speaks of it, how is it so hard to believe? And also remember that through deception, they can deceive us all. And they've been doing that now ever since radio was created, radio waves. Interesting invention. I love TV. I mean, only in the sense, not no more, I don't watch it, it's crap, but it's filled with subliminal messaging. I don't know, there's a lot of ifs and ands and buts about this subject, but anybody who doesn't believe, I'm wondering if you've done any research, is what I'm saying. Makes me think. Or are you a reptilian trying to cover up the truth? I'm not saying anybody listening is, so don't get me wrong. I'm talking about those who are like, want to discredit it. Why would you want to discredit it? I mean, if enough people are talking about it, and there's a lot of people talking about it, not just me. Not just me. If it was just me, I would have already conceded defeat on these subjects a long time ago. And it's just sad. That's probably how they stay in power, you know? It's probably how they stay in power. Because people don't want to believe or really look at it for what it is. Well, I don't know. The only information I could truly give you about it is like videos. Okay? I'll give you one. The really dark brown guy who was a news anchor doing a report. I don't remember where it was, but it was, just look it up. A reptilian news reporter, tongue. I'm sure if you're scared, don't watch it, but it's a real video. I've watched it a lot of times, and I've seen it even when I was back in, what was it, 97, when like the real TV shows and real police chases and This Is Amazing type of stuff came out. It was there. It was on that video. Now, I don't remember the actual content to how they viewed it, but they were saying it's unbelievable that this guy's tongue is so crazy. But it was back then. Nobody was talking about reptilians back then. And then think about that guy from the Philippines, I think it is, who could eat glass and hot coals. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes once. They're not round. They're slit. They're slit up and down like a cat or a snake or a reptile. So I get kind of stressed when people don't actually take these events happen, people. These were real events. This isn't staged. It's not hoaxed. Okay? It's not a hoax. It was in the 90s, man. 90s. What are we, 2021 now? I'm talking about 97. It's 24 years later. And it's still relevant. But it's on a different level now because we've learned more about them. My video's getting long. It bugs me when I make long videos, but my point, and I'll get to it, is the reptilian agenda is to destroy humanity. And God says, I will send the sun when it gets to be insanely too much. And it's getting there. Think about the mask mandates and things like that. That's reptilian. Just so you're aware. What do they call it? Draconian? What's a draconian? It's reptilian. Cold-blooded, no heart, no soul. Evil, pure, and simple. So be warned now. And if there's no reptilians, that just... I need some discredit. You need to discredit me somehow, because I'm laying down information to lead you to the stories that I'm talking about. So discredit me. I'd like to hear about a story that can discredit me. Okay? It'd be nice. But check it out. Pretty sure not all the videos are real, because you know how people are. You know how humans are. Us humans. You know, when something's like even remotely popular, they like jump on it. And they gotta create it. Just like aliens and fake alien encounters and things like that. But there's real legitimate stuff everywhere. And here, just one more tidbit and I'll get off of here. One more tidbit. There is a skeleton or a zombie that was buried with, it appears to be, and I seen the skeleton, fangs almost, and it's a rock in its mouth, and there's rocks in its stomach with garlic, and it was binded. Now, if you don't do that to something that's human, I mean, there would be no point, right? So what is that, a vampire? Very likely, maybe that was a reptilian. We don't know. There's so much lies and deceit. So what I tell you is 100% the truth from what I understand and what I've researched and what I've seen. So I don't know. I'll just go ahead and get off the video now. But I gotta say, what up? I gotta say to all the people out there, this life and the next, alternate realities, different dimensions, the black holes, the galaxy, the universe, and the people on YouTube and everywhere. Have a good night. Don't be too afraid to find out the truth, and don't be too afraid to tell me the truth if you can back it up. Don't just tell me your opinion, because mine isn't an opinion, it's research. So go ahead and discredit me if you can. I want you to. I hope you can. I hope you can. I'd like to see something prove me wrong. I'm telling you where to look. I'm telling you where to look. I'm not just sitting here just blabbity blabbity off my reptilians. Reptilians. Blah, 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 blah. I wouldn't even be talking about it if I didn't think it was serious. You got to understand my personality. But, okay, I guess that's enough for now about it. I hope you understand. Hope you have a good night, good day, all that stuff. I'll talk to you later. Next video will be funner. It's gonna be fun. It's a good channel. It's a good channel. Anyways, I'll talk to you later.